Okay, good morning everybody. What I think we're going to start doing is a small series on shop tools. So I've been asked, throughout my 200 some odd videos, I get emails and questions that go to my, the link is in my description there of my Instagram channel, right? So I've got 10,000 subscribers over there too, a little over 10,000. So followers, I should say. So what we want to do is a series on tools. Because I get asked, okay, well, you use this tool, this specific tool. Let's say this video will be about maybe the magnetic finisher. I've got a little piece here ready. I'm going to throw it into the. This is the back of it. You can see it's not cleaned up. It's just lightly sanded, and this is pickled. So, that's how good the castings are. Okay? So, I'm going to try to explain some of the tools around here. And like I said, we're going to start with the centrifugal magnetic finisher. Okay? And what it has is a big magnet under here, and these are metal shot. So when you turn this thing on, it starts a little, I don't want to say a vortex, but it starts spinning around here. And so when you take this piece out, this piece I lightly sanded it and kind of got to the point, but getting in all the background details, let me see if I've got my glasses on, the background details is very difficult. You can do it with a wire brush, but here I'm going to try to pull out one or two of these little shots. Of course, they're going to be very difficult to get out because they're just tiny. You see them right there? Maybe not. They're right there. Okay? And those little stainless steel shots, put this on for 30 minutes or so, like that. Silver pieces is much more softer metal. I put it on for even less, but maybe 15 minutes. Now, I don't want to scare the heck out of you, but this shot a few years ago was $70. Can you see it in there? Yes, you can see it now. That's shot. And you just need like a little, a teaspoon of the shot for a thing like this. You don't want to overload it. Okay, so that's a magnetic finisher. Now we have other things here too, which are tumblers. Rock tumblers work great. This has a coarse shot in it. It's a ceramic type of coarse shot, and for my larger silver pieces and stuff like that, I throw them in here for this travels. This was quite slow, but I put them in there for an hour or so, like that. Sometimes 2 hours, and they come out. That sands them, but it gets into all the little background and everything. And then I switch it up. Switch it up to a different medium. Maybe not. Where's the other barrel? Here it is. Now this stuff's gonna look dirty. It doesn't. But this is another type of polishing medium. This is stainless steel. Got all this. I leave the detergent, the polishing compound on it because they're less likely to rust. Okay, even though they're stainless steel. Okay, so and that goes around, and then but that stuff, like on my big silver pins and silver rings and things like that, are larger pieces. You gotta tumble it for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on what the piece is. Okay, so there's a little bit of a rundown on tumble finishing, magnetic finishers, things like that. Real handy pieces of equipment in the shop. especially if you're doing 5 or 6 pieces. You know, you kind of get one to this point here, then you go work on the other one, and while you're working on the other one, soldering all the pieces, this one comes out 15, 20 minutes later, ready for a good buff, stone settings, things like that. So that's it. That's a magnetic finisher and tumblers. Real important piece of equipment in your shop. Okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you this one when it comes out in about 20 minutes. All right, you guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, make a comment, and have a cup of coffee. Damn, that's good. Okay, you guys, I find myself back in the studio here with the magnetic finisher, right? Okay, so we wanted to make these like short little videos that you see the type of machinery it is, excuse me, and how beneficial it can be. So look at the background. The background now, you could almost, not almost, but you could, if I run my finger past there, look at the feathers right up here, but when I run my fingers back there, how polished they are. The reflection is, yes, it still needs to be polished. I'm going to get a wire, not a wire, a felt wheel in here, and I'm going to get a bristle brush in here, and I'm going to polish this some more. I'm going to polish and make the top of the tent ultra smooth and polished. That's just a little bit of work still to do, but the bulk of the work was made, it's turned into a machine. You can't use it for everything. These rings, they work great. They work great in the tumbler. And getting in the background of these when you first cast them, great. But then you're going to have to file this with a nice emery stick and get all the angles all crisp again, right? So if it's got rounded edges, great. If it's got crisp, real sharp edges, no. Okay, so I'm going to try to include that little close up there in the sunlight. Okay, so that's one piece of equipment. There's something particular. There was actually 2 pieces of equipment because I put the rock tumbler in there that's got the stainless shot and the ceramic shot. It's quite a handy piece of equipment, especially when I was doing toe caps or belt buckles and things like that, or lots of pins. You put them in the ceramic shot and you tumble them for a little while, and they come out sanding. And then you put them into the stainless steel shot for 5-6 hours or overnight. Not overnight, but 5-6 hours. And the bulk of the work was done. And then you needed to get in there with your bristle wheels, and your felt wheels, and you give it a final polish with your tripoli and your rouge. So anyways, great pieces of equipment for a studio, for a shop. I recommend them. And that's a little educational video on jewelry studio tools. Okay, you guys, if there's anything you want to see, maybe we'll do the rolling mill next. Maybe we'll do a little of that. I got 2-3 rolling mills and the steel workbench. Maybe we'll do that combination of how that's important. Bring your torch out and show things like that. What else? There's the workbench, there's the milling tables, there's the casting. I think you do a lot on the casting. Maybe we can do one on the polishing and angles and how we. And what else? And then there's wax injecting. I've done a lot on those already, but we can figure out some other things. All right, you guys, have a great afternoon. Like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, say something. Thanks. Okay, well, we had the barbecue going. Burgers, blood orange coolers, ketchup, mayo, tomatoes, onions. Hi, Eva. I'm gonna put this in a video. Maybe I'm gonna put it in a little dirt bike video. Oh man. Okay, time you want to see me make burgers, I'll be more than happy to do that. I'm making a cool ring, or just sitting back and having a nice afternoon. I know it's not coffee, but it is the Victoria Day, that's Victoria Day, I think it's a Canadian holiday. May long weekend we call it. Okay, one more bite. Oh. Right, Eva? Come here, Eva. Come on, let's see if you can come in here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's see if they can see you. Come on. Come on. Oh, ow! She's vicious. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Sharp little teeth.